Hey, welcome to our Lysander build. With me, Trevor, and John.
Hoi hoi.
No Mr. Morris this week as he is on holiday, drinking it up at the bar.
Oh yeah, I've never known anybody have so many holidays. Good on
He
him.
does like his holidays.
Oh yes, I do as well. Yeah.
It's quite oh, I would. Right, there we go. At least your sound's working this time, Trevor.
Yeah. I don't know why that was weird. What happened there? So it was perfect, and all of a sudden you've done. That's it. You put up the intro, and then I lost audio. But I'm getting there with this StreamYard thing and all that. I know how to switch cameras and all that palaver now and everything. So
Yeah,
and I've changed me mojo on Discord.
yeah. Your emoji, your avatar thing.
The emoji on Discord. Yeah.
Your mojo's something very different.
Well, it is actually, isn't it? Yeah. But we won't go there.
No. And how are you, John?
Good. Can't complain.
Good. You could, but nobody'd listen.
That's it.
Before we begin, on Tuesday, I think it was you, John, said that Beyond the Box Art is the official IPMS podcast.
Right.
Then Gary said no, it wasn't, and then I said it's a bit more complicated.
Yep.
So I spoke to Brownie about it the other day on Tuesday night, and I have a statement to read out from him about it.
Okay.
Just to clarify things for people. Says, over the last year, the show is regularly referred to by the president, press officer, and several members of the board as the official podcast of IPMS, including mentions in the Society magazine, introductions at Telford, and even on 4 separate occasions by the president himself here on the show. Indeed, IPMS modified our original branding to include the official status and supplied the artwork we used. However, due to some internal paperwork issues within the IPMS executive, we've mutually decided to quietly vest the official branding for the time being. That said, nothing changes in terms of our support for the IPMS, and the wider modelling community will absolutely continue the IPMS dispatches section of the show. In fact, Brownie is recording the next one this evening, Tuesday, with IPMS Romsey. At the end of the day, it was always about supporting clubs, SIGs, shows, and the community itself, and that continues exactly as before. There we go. So that's directly from Brownie. From Beyond the Box Art.
Imagine, for instance, statements from the White House being that concise and fucking understandable.
Already 3.5 minutes in.
I failed to mention fuck Trump. Okay, carry on. Squirrel.
Yes. Update on Kaylee. She was taken off the drip and everything yesterday. She was really happy and she was allowed to eat solid food, so she had something to eat and she really enjoyed it. 4 hours after she came off the drip, she started vomiting again and she hasn't stopped since.
God.
She's now being put back on the drip because she's become dehydrated and she's having to have an ECG and everything because she's getting chest pains and stuff. So she's deteriorated again.
That's no good. All right. Well, wish her all the best from everybody watching.
Yeah, I will do. If I have to take phone calls, so you understand why.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we'll crack on with the chat.
Righto.
Don't sound too happy, John. Skipping says, well, 3 holes in the ground.
I see what he did there. That's a funny guy.
Trevor?
Graham Ball says, good afternoon, all. Hello, Graham.
Trevor's switched off from the world.
Oh, I can't see. I see. I can't see it down the right-hand side, so I have to read it.
Yeah.
I say. Duke says, good day, AYBP, including Mr. Skippings.
All you beautiful people.
Oh, yeah. All right.
You're learning the lingo now as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not used to all this.
Duke says, "Go, Graham."
Patrick says, "Good day to the panel and chat." My computer's decided to go really laggy again today. Yay! Come on, has I even clicked over? There you go.
Joe, Good morning, afternoon, and evening to all in the chat. Hope everyone is feeling better today. So much stuff going around.
There is.
Yeah, there's another outbreak of bloody virus on another one of the boats, isn't there?
Yeah. Idiots. David says, afternoon, evening, morning all.
Warning. Oh, come on. Stupid computer. Matthew says, afternoon, fuzzy-headed, so going to just quietly watch and probably fall asleep. I don't blame you, mate.
That's all right.
We'd do that as well if we weren't on camera.
Absolutely.
Adam says, hello all, give the video a wee like on your way.
That'd be nice.
Julian says, afternoon all.
Hello. Hobby Time says, hi, guys. Hello, Hobby Time. What the hell is going on with this stream? I think. There we go.
Oh, Ray's in. He says, good day from Soggy Sydney. Hello, Ray.
Soggy Sydney.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a bit wet down this way. It's good. It hasn't rained where I am for most of this year, but
Yeah.
it rained most of the day, so that's good. And welcome, Ray.
Paul says, hi, guys.
Model officer says, good day, watch at work.
Julian says, exhausted, kills over and smashes forehead on the keyboard.
Is it me, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, good day, Adam. Good day, Adam, Julian, Hobby, and RR.
Julian,
okay.
Forehead, let's see if Mikey can pronounce that crap. I got away with it.
Yeah. Well, it looked like Welsh.
Go on, Trevor.
David of the Valley says, hello, Mikey, Trevor, and John.
Oh, right, okay. I'll do the next one. David says, well done, John.
Joe's in, says, sounds good, Trevor. New system is working well. John, any videos coming up on Skull Modelling Twins? If you let us know, cheers. Thank you, gracias. Now, I do need to do stuff. I'll talk about it after the comments are done. It's bloody annoying.
David says, take care, both of you, Mikey. Thank you, buddy. We will. We shall do our best. Has that changed over? Stupid lag.
And Julian says, oh, shit. So sorry to hear that about Kay, Mikey.
Cheers, buddy.
Joe says, maybe Trevor can set up Mr. Evans' stream for a nominal fee and possibly a healthy gratuity.
Adam says, I may be on said podcast at some point. There we go.
Ooh, nice.
Greetings and salutations to our gracious hosts.
Thank you, Jimothy.
Jimothy. Ray says, my thoughts are with you, Mike and Kay.
Thank you, buddy. And he says, hello to all the usual suspects in chat. Jimothy does.
Hello, Jim. Oh, Jim. Hello, Hobby Time, Julian, Ian, Ellison, Dave, Paul, Wiltshire, model officer. Yeah.
Julian says, Paul, you expect consciousness from anyone, including actors, models, etc., with their public profile? Yeah, good luck with that.
I think he said conciseness, not consciousness.
Oh, okay. Conciseness? Concise? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, concise, yeah. Just put me teeth in.
Yeah, they're probably the same for most celebs.
Yeah.
Right.
Ray says, thanks, John. Hoping the weather holds for the air show down in Illawarra.
When is that? Is that this weekend, Ray? I haven't. I'm bad at this. I'll look it up myself. It's all right.
Robert says, another holiday virus. Now you know why I spend money on strand beasts and stay at home.
Yeah. He goes on to say, mind you, still got another doctor's appointment this afternoon and will fade to surgery early.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck with that.
Mm. Julian says, Mikey, you should be able to hear Lucky Git up there in anti-heathen land. Yes.
And Julian says, Mikey, my best wishes to Kay for a healthy recovery.
That's Jimothy.
Jim.
Yes.
Paul Wiltshire says, what's everyone been building? I have shared the channel, guys. Oh, well done.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Today we're building a Lysander. Yesterday on the Corporal's Mess, I kind of did a little bit of painting, but then I just got fed up of the horse falling over and breaking. So, and we ended up, me and Jim just then, me, Jim, and Moz. Well, Moz came at the beginning, but me and Jim just ended up chatting away.
Nice.
So that was good. Yeah. Got to know a little bit more about each other. But all the channel members can now see that because it's already finished.
I'll have to sit and watch. I'll have to sit and watch that later. Yes, unfortunately, Wednesday evenings is one of the days that I have to go and socialise with people and drink alcohol.
What a shame.
No, it's terrible, isn't it?
Well, I'm thinking of making it so that both the member streams are on Wednesday afternoon instead.
Yeah.
So more people can join in.
Dutch Dave says, good afternoon, all.
Hello, Dave.
Alien? Is it Alien? Alien? Heard my name through the either. Hi, Jim. Ever.
Oh, there you go. The air show is on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. Well, I haven't made any plans to go. I'm terrible at this. Illawarra. So down there is HARS, the Historical Aircraft Restoration Society. They've got some of the world's most unique flying planes, like Lockheed Constellation. They've got a Ford Trimotor. There's a couple of other ones. A Flying Orion, for instance. Like they've got some unique stuff. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Cool. Julian says, close Trevor, me and Jim both start with a J.
Adam, I provided the travelling and food banter.
Yes, he did. He says, just now I can relax. There we go.
Oh, and Paul says last night chat was great. It's because I wasn't involved, mate.
Well, I didn't have to shout squirrel at all.
Mr.
Wait Rose
Evans.
is in.
I've got him.
Sorry. Wait Rose is in. He says, afternoon, chaps. Hello, Wait Rose. It looks like I had a lovely
Gary.
day yesterday with Maria. Trying not eating treats.
With a fluffy pink cocktail. What the hell is that? And more, jump on the stream, tell us more about that drink, because I'm just like, is that dishwashing liquid? I don't know.
Yeah. Gary, if you want to pop up, you're more than welcome. Just let me know. I will send you the link.
Anything else?
Yes.
Bob says, Hail Duke. I was going to ask if you did John Wayne impressions, but I won't. And Paul says, me and Trevor have the Eastbourne Air Show in August.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ray
says, so John Travolta owned a 707. He's donated it to HARS. So it's been, it just arrived in Sydney. So it's got the wings off, and since the fuselage is arrived, and it's about to be transported to HARS, wings put back on and all that sort of stuff. And they'll restore it to flight, most likely, I think. Yeah, it's a hell of a an area. down
C5 says saw a video today of 18 chipmunks flying in formation.
Wow.
Must have been the slowest formation going.
Jim says, hello, Gary Evans, rubber glove.
We haven't done that
Was
for
the
ages.
valet successful in locating the missing part you spoke of earlier in the week?
And Joe says, I'll paint my little Italy commando car, but opened up my next job with Tamir F4 Wildcat 148 number 34, trying to figure out what paint scheme to do.
Ooh, nice.
There we go.
Yeah.
And that is all the chat.
Very good. All right.
So-
So what I've been working on, Paul Wiltshire, is the Edward 48 scale Zlin 126. And so far, it's just about done. So what I do have to do is put the prop on. As you can see, it's missing a propeller, but it's had. Oh, it's Gary.
Hello, Gary.
Hello, chaps.
I've had the I've given it all a gloss coat and all that sort of stuff, so it's nice and even. Looks nice and shiny. What I am missing is there's a bit of clear glass or perspex that goes over these fuel gauges on the wing, and there's a couple of little warning stencils that go around the thing. But apart from that, it's pretty much done. There's really not much left apart from the propeller, which I've started. I've got it painted yellow, but the inboard part of it is wood grain, so that'll be later this stream. But effectively finished, and I've really enjoyed this kit. And if you enjoyed the Airfix chipmunk build, look up one of these Edwards Lins, because it's probably a better kit, but much more fun regardless, because it's much more colourful schemes and everything else. Like 10 schemes in a box compared to 2. It's pretty good.
Cool. How are you, Gary?
I'm good, thank you, Dubois. Very well.
Good.
Indeed.
Did you by any chance catch the beginning of the show?
No, literally sort of about 15 minutes in, I came along.
So, you know, on Tuesday, John said about IPMS being official podcast, and you said it wasn't, and I said it's a bit more complicated.
Yeah.
I have a statement from Brownie, and rather than read it out again, I'll copy and paste it to you.
Okay, fine.
Just so that you can read it for yourself.
Okay, fine.
There you go.
Oh, I've got so many decal and customization options here.
There you go. Right. Ian says, Julian, there'll be many others that start the day with a J. Oh, you mean your name? My mistake.
Oh, crops.
Julian says, afternoon, Commander Evans. Paul says, Julian, did you give a postie a dressing down? Ooh. Dutch Dave says, nice win build.
C16.
Jim, Job, my suggestion is the F4 Wildcat flown during the Eastern Solomons or Santa Cruz carrier battles in mid-late 1942.
Yeah. I've got the Wildcat that I've still got in the stash has been calling out to me lately. I mean, I don't know. I'm leaning towards everything except the Saab Viggen, which is half done, which is sort of dumb.
June says, Ian, I start a day with an F, also another F and an S, and followed by, again, another day. That seems excessive. Very good. Joe says, good call, Jim. I will do a bit of research. There we go. See? It's helping each other. What it's all about. Happy, happy, happy.
Alrighty. So, before I close this up, I want to paint. So the bottom section of that, according to a photo I have, is certainly the Shuttleworth. Lysander is wood at the base of the fuselage frame. So I'm going to paint mine in a wooden colour. Going here.
like Vallejo wood or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, when I do the side panels, I'll
Yeah.
paint the longerons like a dark wood color, but the floor is genuinely wood. Although this is slatted.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll just do that because I can. But yeah,
Fair
that's what I'm aiming for, is that reference photo, regardless whether it's right or not.
Yeah, we won't hold it against you. Why are you joking? Well, obviously we won't hold it against you, but you know what I mean. Ooh. How much space in that seat is that pilot going to take up? Most of it.
So don't
There you go.
have that.
The seat is behind that pilot. The pilot's pretty much bigger than the seat.
The pilot's bigger than the seat.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I've got that with this seafarer kit. The pilot is bigger. The pilot is bigger than the seat. Yeah.
And both pilots are sat with their hands flat on their laps. Because we all
that looks basically almost the same as my one. Yeah.
Joe says, no, Paul, I have royal fail, a kick in the Dardanelles. So did the eBay seller.
Speaking of which, I've heard nothing back from the eBay guy I bought the decals from for the next World War I build. So
not to worry.
I'll never buy from eBay again.
Yeah.
Sounds like getting a Trump phone. You're not going to get one, are you?
But,
so here's the thing with for the last couple of days, on Monday, I bought this in. I've shown you this before, but I'll change the camera. This is the plans for the Victory. This is sheet 2 of, I think, 12 or 14 or so. Right. So it's the side profile of the ship and the top, and then it's got a cutaway, right? Yeah. So what I plan to do is get a photocopy of this, a scan of that, and then cut it out with a scalpel, cut out the gun ports, hold that up against the ship, mark out where the gun ports are and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was Monday. I'm just thinking, why is it taking so long? And I called them today, and they said, oh, yeah, it's ready. You should have got a text message. I said, no, I haven't got a text message. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've got my eyes on it. Okay, right. So I went in there, like 40-minute drive. Get there. I said, no, have you got a text message? No. Well, it's not ready then. Well, I've been told it's ready. Oh, and they're looking around for 15 minutes. I finally find it. So I got 2 scans, right?
Yeah.
Huzzah. All right. Now, pick what's wrong with this.
Other than the size?
Yeah. So I asked for 1-to-1. Can make it the same size. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So what a waste of money. I'm fucking ridiculous.
On the other hand, what you could do is use the original one as the template and use the other two as put them up as posters or something.
Oh, I could. But yeah, why have a poster if you've got a model kit that size?
I don't know. I think they just look really cool as pictures.
Probably.
They're
not that accurate, but I could zhuzhy it up a bit. Anyway,
you could
carry on. So yeah, I haven't done. I planned to do a couple of live streams with that, building the ship, but I've been in hiatus for a couple of days waiting for those scans, and I just wasted my time really. But either way.
Is that a Bolsonaro kit, John?
No, it's all the proper, Tanganyika and
proper wood,
walnut, and all that sort of stuff. Beech, all sorts of stuff. There's mahogany. Yeah, depends on the part of the ship and the grain required.
Yeah, lots of pins.
Oh, I don't use pins.
Don't you? What do you use?
I could get them out, but it'll take a while.
No, that's all right. Yeah, just.
Well, so far, let's see if are they in here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I use these.
Oh, clamping clips. Yeah.
So these are for, as you can see, they're from Model Shipyard. They're genuine articles. So you just screw that in, use a foot to hold the plank down like that.
Yeah.
And then when it's free, you just take it out, scrape that little bit away, and you don't have any holes at all.
Yeah.
Paul says, I've been painting the missiles on his F-14. Nice. Julian's ranting to himself, I think. Jim says, Joe, Eastern Solomons was first. That involved Saratoga and Enterprise. Hornet and Enterprise were at Santa Cruz. Hornet's swan song. There we go. It's fully useful and interesting information is our Jim. Joe says, Google Eastern Solomons F4F Wildcat, Santa Cruz F4F Wildcat. Lots of images online. Yeah. Paul, question. Can I put the Humbrol clear coat in the airbrush? I wouldn't. You can, but
yes, but it needs to be thinned.
Yeah, I was just going to say, yeah.
With
a flamethrower.
No, with this one, like something like that, like an X20 thinner, if you want to use a Tamiya one. I really should replace this bottle. It's years old, but I use that to wash out any sort of Humbrol paint. Whereas you've got the X20A is for acrylic, enamel paint, acrylic paint. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Jim says eBay has a lot of stuff that I could buy. However, I only think of eBay if the item is something I really need or want. Usually too expensive for me. Yeah, I've never used eBay. Jim says, Nodge, scan the right size one and print to file. File type is always a PDF the right size. Yeah, but this paper is huge. It had to go to a specialist printer.
I don't know, because they said, what size is it? A1? And I said, I'm not the paper expert. Oh, how many, what GSM paper is it? Again, I'm not a paper expert. Oh, okay. So what size do you want it? 1-to-1. Okay, is that the same size? I'm just going, really? What are you doing here?
Are you in the right job?
Yeah, is that the right?
Are you stealing oxygen from your neighbour?
Yeah, this is after going to one of the Office Works branches on Sunday, and they said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Every time you turn the scanner on, it turns itself off halfway through a job. Come back tomorrow." And I thought, why would it do that, knowing that it's going to turn itself off halfway through a job? Oh, that's right. You're not on shift. So I went to a different branch, and they said, "Oh, I'm sorry. No one. She's sick today." So I went to a third branch, got this done. They still stuffed it up. Yeah, well.
The company you can trust. Julie says, don't say eBay has stuff to buy. Bob might see it and buy stuff.
I should have put
Ian
this
says,
on.
Joe, I have that kit too. I also have an F8 to F2 Bearcat, 148 Hobby Boss. Did they use Bearcats too, Jim? And Bob says, Julian. Yeah. Bob says, Julian, too late. And Paul says, cool, I have X20 and X28. There we go. So yeah, how was your rather fun and sweet day out yesterday, Gary?
Oh, outstanding! It's really good. Yeah, I went to this hotel in London, but one Aldwych, bottom of Kingsway. The Kingsway meets the Strand. It's a nice hotel, and they do a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory themed afternoon tea.
Oh.
And they do it in conjunction with the Roald Dahl Foundation, so everything's quite strict about its connection to the books or the films.
Yeah,
and it was an absolute delight. I mean, normally, you get your afternoon tea and it's some sandwiches. Well, this had like a smoked salmon sandwich that had like a cucumber foam on top of it with some Japanese salmon caviar on top, which is delightful. They had a coronation chicken sandwich. They had a slice of mushroom toasted sandwich rather than just sandwich.
Yeah.
What is there? Oh, something else very clever. Oh, and they had this little waffle cone, but like 2-inch tall waffle cone. And it had a beetroot and horseradish cream in it. But at the very bottom of it was dark chocolate inside the comb. So you eat this thing, and it's got this slight heat from the horseradish and all that, and then you get this sort of really dark, intense bitterness and sweetness from the chocolate. Absolutely divine, totally brilliant. Scones were fairly straightforward scones, very, very well made, however. Beautifully fluffy on the inside with like a crust almost on the outside. Very tasty. And then they had the desserts, which were just bonkers, frankly.
Yeah.
They had a macaron, little macaron things, and it's called Goodbye Violet, from Violet Beauregard getting kicked out from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and it's all painted with violet and all that, which is lovely. And not thinking about the connection, I thought, oh, it's just be this lovely black currant macaron, ate into it, and it had this beautifully balanced violet flavour to it. And probably the best thing I've eaten in years. The quality of the baking, the perfection of the balance of flavour, absolutely exquisite. They give you a little shot glass of stuff. It's got lemon juice and then a fruit juice and another fruit juice on top of it. It's got all like little gold bits in. But the lemon juice goes in, and they pour in the first fruit juice, which is blue, but then it turns red when it hits the lemon juice.
Wow.
So obviously some sort of acidic indicator in there. And then when you pour the other fruit juice in, it all goes golden, and there's tiny little goldy flakes in it that whiz around. It's just astonishing attention to detail, and everything's linked with the film or the book in some way. It's just delightful. We were there 3.5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Altogether. Glass of champagne, lovely cocktail, which was very tasty indeed. So yeah, it was a really good afternoon.
You realise you're still living up to your reputation as Waitrose.
Totally. Well, the thing is, Joe, my stepson, has been doing a series of reviews of afternoon teas around London.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he's doing very well with them, because a lot of American people in particular coming down to London think, oh, well, I want to get a traditional British afternoon tea. So they want to know what they're like, and they're prepared to spend a little bit more, go to Claridge's or the Savoy or Fortnum & Mason's, wherever. So Joe's been to all of these and rating them. And he gave Harrods, I think, 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
The Savoy, I think, 9. But anyway, all these different, fairly high scores. This one, he just gave straight 10 out of 10 instantly, without a question. This is the very best afternoon tea in the whole of London, without comparison. Service was immaculate. They were fun. It was, it was people there with their kids enjoying it, having birthday afternoon teas and things. It was rigged for children as well. So all the things like where you've got cocktails, they do mocktails as well, but they're still poured out of a little teapot that's got dry ice in it, so it's all fizzy with white smoke coming out when they pour it. Absolutely outstanding, really brilliant. So yeah, it's a really good afternoon out. So I haven't eaten since then.
We've got a Savoy up here.
Yeah,
it's a fish and chip shop.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were going to say you have a cabbage.
No, there's some dried biscuits in Australia.
Yeah, Savoyard. But yeah, so it was brilliant. Thank you. Really, really nice.
Right, what's?
I think it's just deflated.
From it all.
Yeah.
Matt Green.
Oh, Jim went to school with Matt Green.
Yeah, number. Airfix number 90, Matt Green, interior green, in other words.
Ian says, aha, the separate sheet says USS Boxer and USS FD Roosevelt post-war. There we go. Gino says, hello, Mikey, John, Gary, Trevor, and hello to all in chat. Sorry could not join you yesterday, Mikey. Hope to join you soon, someday in the near future. You will be more than welcome, buddy. Paul says, I will wash out an empty Tamir pot and do a mix of the Humbrol Clear Coat and Tamir X20. I will test it later before I lay it over the decals on the F14. Good idea.
Definitely test it. Yeah, but it should work. It should work. But yeah, Humbrol. Say enamels generally. I tend to use whatever thinners is the same brand, like the same paint system per se. But it gets to a point where thinners are thinners, and it should work. Like for an enamel oil-based thinner, X20 should work because it's an enamel thinner written on the tin.
Jim says, Gary, I must have afternoon hostess fruit pie with my afternoon tea. Wink.
I was going to say Twinkies or something. They're quite popular things over there, aren't they? Twinkies.
Ew, Twinkies. Yeah. Duke says, John, do you prefer Savoy or Ritz? Ritz biscuits.
Clicks, actually. Yeah, but the go-to would be Ritz. But they're great with cheese. Yeah. And also, it sounds odd if you have the Savoy is a posh hotel. Ritz is much the same. But Clicks, if you go to Clicks, it sounds like a dodgy sort of nightclub, doesn't it?
Yeah. Sticky floors sort of nightclub.
Yeah, that one. Hosing down the beer carpet.
Most Barrack Town nightclubs. Julie says, Ian, no Bearcats. First operational sorties were post-war Indochina. There you go. Dorkosaurus says, hello. Hello, Dorkosaurus. We've got 27 people watching and 10 likes so far.
Oh, crikey.
Yeah. Why is it always gets busy when Gary comes on?
Well, they're
it's
not
like
here
they
for
followed
me.
him onto the channel.
I don't know where from. I've been doing bugger. Well, I haven't been doing. I've been busy this morning, but I haven't been doing anything online this morning. Well, not much.
Jim says, I prefer the Waldorf Astoria, so I can order my Waldorf salad.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're right out of Waldorfs.
Yeah. Wasn't he the grumpy guy in the Muppets?
Waldorf and Statler.
Yes, absolutely.
Harvey Tyne says Savoy is a cabbage. Who you calling a cabbage? Paul says 11 likes, Mikey. Thank you, buddy. Ian, thanks, Julian. Now I know, just like the Sea Furies then. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, indeed.
Right, so we got to do.
Trevor's deflating again, apparently.
Yeah, we've got to do. That's all right.
I'm terrible at this. Well, I've got 2 flat browns, like 2 new ones. Idiot.
Oh.
I should use that more.
I'm always doing that. Yeah, I'm always looking through my paints. No, I haven't got that one. I need to go and get it. And then when I get home and put it all away, I find another 2 bottles of it. Wish Gallery would hurry up, bring out their war paint colours.
Yes, me too. Good. The plan. I think that they're looking at just over 200 of them.
Cool, bloody hellfire! I wonder if they're going to do a. I mean, I think you've got it as well, haven't you? The briefcase, the metal case with the full setting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had to pay for mine.
Well, there is that.
Yeah. No, I got a really good price actually. So when they first bought them out, so I'm not complaining.
Hey, you never know. You might get famous one day, Trevor, and not have to buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm famous already.
There we go.
Oh, we ain't got a lot of sky. Oh my God.
Paul says he's about to have his lunch. Wonderful. Well done. What are you having? Jim says, I was referring to the Faulty Towers episode.
Yeah, as was I.
Julian says, no Waldorf, but we do have Wally's and Dorks, if that's any help. And Ian says, that's nothing, Mikey. We have Savoy Timber, Savoy Garage, and Big Savoy Hotel on the North Promenade. There we go. We have Savoy Fish and Chips.
Savoy fish and chips. Very nice and all. Well, not a cheap meal anymore.
No. I like the belly pork dinners that they do with them. They do there.
The belly pork, did you say?
Yeah. Belly pork.
Belly pork dinner. Okay, I know what belly pork is, but explain the rest of it. How is it presented? Is it just on a paper tray or?
Well, like in a polystyrene sort of container.
Ugh,
like it opens up and it's got all the gravy, the belly pork, and the chips and mushy peas and everything in there with the onion.
Like a doner kebab.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jim went to school with Donna Kebab. Yeah, he
Yeah,
went to a lot of schools.
she's the reason he has to pay child maintenance.
No, that was Olive Green.
Ah, there's so many.
So many.
It's a hell of a school he went to, I have to say.
Yeah, a lot of colourful characters.
No,
What did you think?
See
But
what
the US is a very big place.
it is.
Alrighty.
I'll be there in 9 days' time.
Oh,
And I bet you can't wait.
It'd be interesting. I wish we had an extra day in Seattle. We're only in Seattle for like a day and a half. I wish we had more time because then I could go to the Boeing factory.
Yeah.
We don't have time to do that. So.
yeah. Unfortunately, you will be missing out on, I think, probably the best, if not, certainly up there, the top.
Don't tell him that. You'll make him depressed.
Museum of Flight at the Red Barn.
Yeah.
So where Boeing started was a Red Barn because Boeing started as a forestry company, and basically Mr. Boeing was looking for a way to sell wood. So he got hold of some aviation geeks and said, make me something out of wood. So they did. But where they started, the Red Barn still exists. It's been reconditioned. It now forms a centre sort of section, or the start section of the Museum of Flight. And they've got SR-71s, Concords, you name it. It's all there. It's incredible.
Are you flying with, Gary?
Quite fascinating. How fascinating my dear wife would have been, I don't know, but okay.
Oh, they have a cafe.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Yeah.
They don't do afternoon teas though, Gary.
I'm sure they don't. They do on the ship apparently, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what the ship makes of doing an afternoon tea, bearing in mind it's an American vessel.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Mm.
Look out for that
It's not a martini bar, so I'm not too bothered.
No. Martini Bar. That's another person that, would you know, all these people went to school with. Martin E. Bar.
Martini bar, yeah. It's a nice chat, Martin. Yeah, so that's quite something to look forward to, I suppose.
Yeah. His brother was a bit of a dick. His name was Richard Barr. But, moving on.
Joe says, darn it, after stream I need to run and get some soy sauce for chicken recipe I'm cooking tonight. Easy in crockpot. There we go. Soy boy.
Okay, so sorry, I'm just trying to work out it. So in step 32, it asked me to drill at 50 degrees down through under the horizontal stab. I'm trying to work out what for.
Yeah, I'm just going to rattle through these comments because there's a few.
Yeah, do it.
Paul says, I've been in the papers twice. First time I was a kid, the other time I was an adult. Yeah, same here. Gordon says, afternoon all. Afternoon, Gordon.
Hey, Gordon.
Jim, I saw a band named Savoy Brown once. They were the opening act for Judas Priest. Nice.
All right.
And Paul is having Marmite on toast. Ooh.
Oh, that's a first mistake.
Yeah, you poor thing. Jim says, don't forget I also dated Olive Brown. She is Red Brown's sister. Ian, nice, Jim. I'm listening to the Angel of Retribution album all week commuting to work. Nice.
Wow, get a better commute.
Paul says, hi, Gordon Baines. Great to have you. Gordon says, hi, Paul. Joe, how about this busy schedule? Live stream with Knuckleheads, organised supper in a crock pot, paint commando car, 3:30 tea time with old farts at Thursday 9-hole tournaments in Gulfport. Damn the OCD. Sounds like a fun-packed day. David says, afternoon, Gordon. Gordon says, hi, Dave. And Jim says, damn, Joe, any time allowed for breathing. There we go. Oh, we've got 30 people watching now.
Okay.
And Julian said he's going to be back in a minute. The care is here.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not going to drill that 50-degree thing. Looking at these side profiles of an Edward kit, it's got it there for scheme B. Little diagonal thing at the back there. But it doesn't have it for scheme C, which is the one I'm doing.
Cool.
So I shall omit it.
Ian says, John, I can listen to just about one song each way.
Oh, wow. Except Supper's Ready by Genesis.
That's a good song.
Great song. Goes for about 20-odd minutes.
Yeah.
Or is it? Is it that long or is it 12 minutes? Either way, it's longer than your commute, most likely.
Yeah. There's got an album of Genesis the other week, and it's got a lot of the, I think it's called the Lost Album. Let's see, where is it? That's Handel, Classics, Beethoven. It's on my shelf somewhere. But that's got some. It's got some. It's got one song, and I think it's about 10 minutes long, and it's made from all sound clips from when they've been in the studio.
Yeah,
like the sounds of them talking and things like that, and it's just a whole song made up of all those short clips, and it's actually pretty good. I wonder when that's
great band.
Yeah. In fact, I could just look it up on my phone. I think it's called Around the World in 80 Sound Clips or something.
Oh, okay. I'll look that up. Okay, I need to think. Yes.
Don't do that, John. It's bad for you.
Yeah, I need to paint a couple of bits and bobs, I think. I should set that up now.
Right.
It'll be on my computer somewhere. Yeah, it's a really good song.
Okay. D, Sprue D, where are you? That one. Let's get, cut all the stuff off, ready for painting. T15, yeah, that one.
Around the World in 80 Presets, it's called.
Ah, righto.
I will send you the link.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Make it easier for you.
So I've started listening to this is a different topic. Listening to I'm going to say Hella High Rollers. God, what's it called? The other podcast.
Roll Britannia.
Roll Britannia. There we go. So I'm up to episode, I think 315. I think. As it turns out, yeah, like because I looked at it like on in podcast page, and it's got different artwork and stuff like that.
Yeah.
As it turns out, that was season 2, episode 2. What the hell? So I went back and checked. Yeah. So the one I'm up to is still season 1, episode 315 odd or whatever.
Yeah.
But I reckon I'm within 10 episodes of that story arc completing, and I think that they'll change over characters and be different people and stuff like that. So I might as well keep going. But it's just nowhere near as funny, I think, as Hella High Rollers. I'm still loving that.
I agree. I think especially as they drag everything out over like 10 episodes and things.
Yeah. There's a couple of bits in the other one where they can spend an episode talking about what they're going to do next, but they spent weeks doing that sometimes. It just can be a bit old hat. But no, it's still a good podcast, but it's, I don't laugh out loud as much as I used to. Oh, that's wrong. I did, actually.
Yeah.
Over
Paul says Pink Floyd has a song that's 34 minutes long. Yeah. I like it. There's a song by Nightwish that's 24 minutes long called The Greatest Show on Earth. That's good.
Oh, hang on.
And it's supposed to be like what it'd be like to watch the universe growing and expanding and evolving and things. Like life developing on Earth and stuff like that. And about how amazing it is that, out of all the stuff that happens in the universe and all the atoms and things, we exist as individuals.
Oh, you can do that in, I think 4 minutes in the Galaxy song by Monty Python.
Yeah. Steve says, hi guys, I've just watched Gary's video on the AK Interactive Land Rover. Superb video. Nice.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Lovely kit. Lovely looking kit.
Yeah, I haven't gone there yet. Forgive me, sir. I shall.
No worries.
You shall be whipped at dawn. Joe says, another non-modeling question. Do you all prefer meals, boneless, chicken breasts, etc., or with bones? I like bones. Adds flavor. Chicken breasts don't have flavor. I hate chicken gumbo with only breast meat. I prefer
chicken gumbo is a thing we don't do because we're not in Louisiana. However, it really depends. Most of the time, I think it's off the bone, but occasionally things like chicken cacciatore, for instance, is one of the favorite things to cook of mine, and that's chicken breast, but cut into say 3, so it's big sort of chunks. But the other night we had teriyaki drumsticks and stuff like that. Yeah, there is something to be said for sitting there munging on a bone. I think that's always a bit of fun.
See, I don't like meat on a bone. I prefer just to be able to cut it up. What about you, Gary?
I think if you're cooking it for any length of time, it needs to be on a bone. But if I'm stir frying it, then chicken breast just is a lot easier.
Yeah.
And I think it takes a marinade better overnight. So if I'm doing some sort of stir fried chicken dish, I'll use chicken breast. I would struggle to make a chicken Kiev with a drumstick, I have to say.
True.
So anything where you're stuffing it, so saltimbocca or something like that, then again I'd use chicken breast. But most of the time I prefer chicken thigh. And any meat. If I'm roasting a meat, then I really need to cook it on the bone, because the bone helps also conduct the heat into the joint to help it cook through. Whereas if it's any kind of frying or quick griddling, like chucking a steak on a barbecue or something, obviously, although you know a bigger steak, like like a big ribeye, really, the bone helps it sort of keep in one shape rather than distorting as the different parts of the joint cook at different rates and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it is, yeah, as you say, it's horses for courses, really. Generally speaking, stir fry, chicken breast. Most other things, I'll use thigh or drumstick. And actually, I prefer the flavour of thigh meat myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can buy it boned and even skinned if you really want to.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Paul, talking of Pink Floyd, the Royal Mint is releasing a coin with Pink Floyd Dark Side the Moon on it. Cool.
Okay.
Gordon, I've been building the T55A, the model taking me 5 weeks to build. The tracks are taking me the same time to drill out and put together. Yeah. Fun. At least it's keeping you busy and you're not having to spend more money on kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Jim says, Paul, Floyd had 2 albums with the song covering one side, Atom Heart Mother, 1970, and Medal.
Oh, yeah. I'm not so much a fan of Atom Heart Mother, but Medal. Oh, I love that. Certainly when the crowd gets going with Never Walk Alone, I think it's fantastic.
I'll tell you, the Pink Floyd were formed when there were students at my alma mater. When it used to be the Regent Street Polytechnic, I was there when it was the Polytechnic of Central London. It's now the University of Westminster. But they were like, they all met at the Regent Street Poly, which is pretty groovy.
It's groovy.
So when we wanted to use Shine On You Crazy Diamond in the background for a film we made about holography on my course, we were told, because we were learning, we had to make sure we cleared it with the Performing Rights Society and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And someone said, but hang on, Pink Floyd used to be at our poly. So we wrote to their management and they said, yeah, sure, we can use it. No problem. Hey, good lads.
Awesome.
Thank you for that.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we did it's a thing about how to make holograms, a movie of how you actually go about making holograms. But the subject we had was like this crow's skull, and made a hologram of it. As it rotates, you can sort of see all the direct, but it also changes color as it rotates because of holography. So we had Shine On You Crazy Diamond behind that. That was really cool.
Nice.
Really groovy. And we got a high mark for it.
You got a high mark for it?
Very, very good marks for that video, for that movie, I should say. It's a movie, it's on film. God, it's shot on 16mm film. It wasn't even video in those days. That's how long ago I was at college studying photographic imaging. Fox Talbot and De Geer were our lecturers. No, they weren't actually.
Paul says good for work you've been doing, Gordon. Jim, one of my favourite Pink Floyd songs is Seamus. Gordon, thanks, Paul. Hopefully you have a bit more done on it once the tracks are done. Ian, I like Medal, not heard of the others. Animals is my favourite album of Pink Floyd.
Oh, it's up there. Oh, certainly that Pigs. I can't remember. The other ones or whatever it's called. Pigs. The other one. With Hey Sherrod You Are and all that sort of stuff. Oh, fantastic.
Joe says, okay, now modelling question. Why does Tamir paint scheme confuse me so much? I mean, XF32 plus XF51. What the hell?
Oh, so XF3 would be just, paint is X, F is flat, 3 is whichever number it is, whatever colour.
Yeah.
And then the ratio of 2 parts of XF3 to 1 part of XF5.
There we go.
What it means is, it comes down to the fact that Tamiya have probably the smallest paint range in all of Christendom. That most of their instructions have, need to mix that with that to get this, or you can just use another brand.
Yeah. For simplicity's sake.
Yeah, but that's what it means is ratios. So, after it's the same as, say, scale. After the colon, it's 2 parts or whatever number that is of that paint to whatever is after the colon on the other one.
After the colon, it's in the toilet.
Yes.
Paul says, Nightwish are awesome. Yeah, I like Nightwish. Julian's back.
Hello,
Jim
Julian.
says, found yet another interesting and enjoyable British TV series from the 70s. Tinker Tailor
yes.
Soldier Spy, Alec Guinness, and other names and faces I recognise, including a young Patrick Stewart.
Yes. No, that's a good book. And there's a new movie made a number of years ago with the guy who played Darcy in Pride and Prejudice, Colin Firth.
Yeah.
As one of the characters, and that's a really good adaptation. Yeah, I'd do that. Yeah, it's a Le Carre novel.
John
Yeah.
Le Carre.
Yeah, Le Carre. Okay.
Mm.
Very good.
Julian says, Joe, the difference I think is if it's cooked with the bone, better flavour. I just don't like eating meat on bone. I just prefer to be able to cut it up and pick it up with a fork. Joe says, the caveman doesn't like meat on a bone. The world has definitely gone mad.
It's funny because it's true.
John, was that version the one with Gary Oldman in it?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, he plays Smiley, doesn't he? Very,
He
very
does.
fine.
He's very. Oh, God, he's such a good actor. He's absolutely compelling, isn't he?
Yeah. Totally.
Joe says, sorry, Mr. Evans, we Americans can't afford a steak anymore. Well, the billionaires and millions can, but not most of us. Squirrel!
Yeah, just, on that topic, Joe, I think, no, it's okay. I'll let you go.
Jim says, John,
Suffering enough.
the Floyd song you're speaking of is called Fearless. The crowd was recorded at a football match.
There we go.
Oh, I got a Voice of the Valley CD the other week, so I like that sort of stuff. And the last song on it is the Welsh national anthem performed by the crowd at the National Stadium in Cardiff, a rugby match. It is so good. Jim says, Joe, well said, Joe.
Yeah, it's a pity their rugby isn't up to their singing really at the moment.
Yeah, it hasn't been for a few years, to be honest.
No.
Sorry. Oh, is that a thing? Is that stopped, or are they not doing it as well, or
They're just
budget
crap at it.
cutbacks? People aren't singing in the crowds.
Oh no, the crowds are singing. He's on about the rugby.
Glorious.
They're playing rugby crap.
The
I see
rugby
what you
playing
mean.
is absolutely shocking at the moment.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like someone replaced their bloody coach with some headless chicken or something and just taught him how to run around in circles. Paul says, my dog Diamond is named after the song Shine On You Crazy
Shine
Diamond.
on. Very good.
Dutch Dave says, pigs have a cigar. Lovely songs.
Yeah.
Joe says, thanks for the paint explanation.
Yes, I hope you understand that. Well, it sounds like you did.
Julian says, no, Gary, of course Fox Talbot wasn't your lecturer. He only started as a student after you graduated.
Absolutely. Just for the non-historians of photography out there, William Henry Fox Talbot, as well as being MP for Chippenham, invented the negative process of photography, although he used paper rather than films hadn't been invented, and he published his first patents on the subject in 1838 and 1840 to give you a position of how old Julian is claiming I am.
Almost as old as Mr. Morris.
Very nearly.
Paul says, my favourite song from Pink Floyd is Wish You Were Here.
Oh, it's up there. Yeah.
Julian Patrick Stewart also played Sir Bors in John Borman Excalibur.
That's good. Yeah. That's a good film.
Better Looking Marley says, while we discussed Pink Floyd, I listened to Amused to Death the other night. It's been a while since I had truly a remarkable piece of work.
It still holds up, doesn't it?
And Paul said,
so that was written around about the time of the first Gulf War, 1991, thereabouts. And yeah, it's talking about war on TV and all that sort of stuff, how the world is changing and stuff like that. And it's only gotten worse since then, let's face it.
Yeah. Paul says, my other dog is called Badger. He was named after the Fulham FC mascot, Billy the Badger. Plus, he looks like a badger with his markings. Awesome. Caught up with the chat. Yay. For now.
Yeah. For Nipana.
Yes.
All right, now.
Oh, so, what video are you working on next, Gary? Time.
I have there's one video that I've actually just shot that I can't tell you about yet, which is really annoying because I'm desperate to tell you about it, but I'm not allowed to.
Porn.
Yeah. Then what am I working on? I'm building the Edwards S199, the new one with the hybrid parts.
Yeah.
Which is working much better now because they've replaced the plastic with better type of plastic now.
Yeah.
So that's actually going together remarkably well so far. I'm just sort of dry brushing the cockpit. I mean, the cockpit basically is like one, two, three parts. But the whole base of the cockpit, then the two sidewalls, and that's pretty much it. And it's looking cool. So I'm doing that. I'm doing this Starfix. This is a Nord Atlas in 1/175th scale.
Oh, can we zoom in on that, please? Because you've been talking about this, but I'm unfamiliar with it. So
yeah, there we go.
I
So it's
see.
a twin-engine cargo plane made by France and Germany. It's 1/176 scale, so you can't see them sadly, they're all painted up now. But there's quite a lot of windows on the bottom there. I had to get my circle cutter out for that to cut those and mask up. So that's nice. So that's going to be all over silver finish. And I've been building the XF91, which is an old Lindbergh kit. Of all things, but it's quite fun. It's that sort of size.
Oh, nice.
And this is the one where the wings actually get broader chord as they go out. It's really bizarre wings. And it was powered by a jet and a few rockets, and it never entered service, oddly enough. Also had variable incidence wings. So it was quite the odd. Obviously, I'll get a couple of wing parts to show you. There was some aerodynamic reason for this, but I can't really think. And the fact that no one else has done it suggests to me that it's stupid. But there we go. You see the wing gets thicker the further out from the span it goes. Quite sure. And these two things here, those are the pegs for the outer doors of the undercarriage legs. So the undercarriage goes right up to but it retracts outwards. So the wheel set was right out here when it was. That's bizarre airplane, but it's a nice kit and it's an old one, so I think it shouldn't be too difficult to put that together, I thought, and it's not. So get a fuse. I've got what am I editing this afternoon? I'm editing the video I did about the new gallery paints, the matte ones and the transparent paints as well. And I did a review of an ultrasonic knife I got the other day. Which is very useful for getting this photo etch stuff or resin, 3D print resin stuff off. Very, very good with that. So they've been busy old days, really.
Good.
There you
go. Yeah.
So does it turn out to be more use than what you thought it was initially going to be?
Yes, because I've figured out how to actually use it, if you see what I mean. Now, it sounds trivial, but it isn't. Now, normally, if you get if you've got some resin, 3D print resin, and you're cutting the supports off, you tend to more sort of push the knife with a scalpel or whatever, push on the joint to make it come off.
Yeah.
Whereas on these, you need to do more of a slicing motion and just trust the ultrasonic bit to do the pressure, if you see what I mean. Once you get that figured out, it actually goes through the resin really nicely and in a very controlled way. You can get quite fine control over it, much more than I could with, say, a scalpel. So one particular example on the new one, well, S199, it's a BF109 in all but name. The 3D print has got the undercarriage legs, and on the legs they've got the scissors over the oleo, compression oleo, but they've also got the brake line. The brake line sticks out because it's got to go over this compression joint, so it's a flexible brake line, which at 1/48 they're quite small, quite thin. And there was a print support between the two of them, but I managed to cut that print support out without breaking the part, because I hadn't. If I'd have tried that with a pair of snippers or a scalpel, it would have broken.
Yeah,
I'm a ham-fisted model maker. Whereas with this, it worked perfectly. So I was really happy with that.
So is that something you're going to be adding into your video, that initially you try to use it like a normal knife? And
absolutely, yeah. Because when I first tried it, I thought, this is pants. 100 odd quid for this. What a waste of money. And then I thought, well, let's just, see how else. And then tried just sort of slicing with it. And it's like, it's like gently slice it through. It just goes, and you straight through. Wow. That's really pretty groovy, actually. So, yeah, that's what I put in the video.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Good beans.
Yeah.
So what's their what's their gallery's new paint set then? Gary, is it gallery?
Yeah, the ones they released earlier, just a month or two ago. They've got a load of matte colours. So the ones out. Box of. Yeah, the matte set. The original ones are all gloss finish, essentially.
Yeah.
So they've got a set of 12, I think it is. Yeah, 12 colours. Like, red, green, blue, yellow.
Yeah.
But
sort of primary colours.
Yeah, but also the wood and the wood brown are matte as well, which is more useful. Oh, and a rubber black as well. So they're in matte. And then they've also done 12 transparent colours. Yeah. Again, you sort of red, green, yellow, blue, purple, amber. The only one I'm not entirely sure of is transparent white.
Oh,
no.
And why would you do that? But then when you spray it, it gives us like a milky effect. So I guess you could do it like for, I don't know, condensation maybe, or some sort of dust or dirt. You could use it as a differential thing for that, maybe. They go down nicely over metallics as well as like a candy finish. That's really nice an effect. So hopefully should publish it over the weekend, I hope. So I've shot everything, just need to do the intro to camera. My Stallions paint airbrush arrived, so I need to do a box opening of that.
Oh, that's the same as the Aventus, isn't it?
It's two Aventus airbrushes, basically, with different air caps and
that's it. It's a nice brush, that Aventus.
It does look nice. Hopefully Gary Markham's got his as well, because from the Australian auction for the 48 and 48.
Oh right, of course, he got a custom made one, didn't he? Hopefully, I know.
Yeah, the only one, I mean, I've got 3 of their airbrushes. The only one I'm not that impressed with is the whatever it was, Barbarous Rex. The
big fantail one, or swallowtail.
Swallowtail, the trigger one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not impressed with that at all. That's a real pain in the backside. Yeah.
I like the older trigger one, the GAD, whatever, GHAD 68, that one.
Oh, yeah.
I like this one for doing priming.
Yeah, that's what I tried to.
Like
yeah.
But it just seems to have a lower airflow, a more controllable airflow than the Swallowtail. Again, for really big projects, maybe it's a great thing.
That's it.
I think that was designed more for like airbrush artists rather than model makers. I suspect. I don't know. Just got a feel about it.
That's it. I find even with the 5mm 0.5 needle in it, it still bloody blocks. It still blocks up. It's a pain.
Right.
Yeah. What's my other one? Oh yeah, the other one I got's the Mobius.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But I bought the 2mm one, and then I bought the 3mm nozzle and needle and that to go with it.
All right.
You can interchange it.
Yeah. Is that working out okay?
Yeah, that's a nice airbrush. Yeah.
That's interesting, actually. That's really interesting because the 0.3 has, the barrel of the 0.3 has got a bigger airflow than the 0.2. Anyway, the whole barrel, not just the nozzle. So it's I know you can interchange them. So it's interesting. You got the 0.3 nozzle on the 0.2 barrel, basically.
Yeah.
You've got the lower airflow, and it's working so well. That's really good. That's really interesting.
Jim says, "No worries, Gary. Us over 60 chaps have to stick together."
Yeah.
I tell kids when I was a kid, rainbows were black and white.
What about the over 70s? Come on.
Patrick says that wing shape would produce a lot of drag.
No, it's the opposite, actually.
At low speed, it might.
Yeah, so what it was to do is what they call the area rule. So because the fuselage itself doesn't create much lift, like it's like the wing is the only part of an airframe that creates lift, and the airframe itself is an opposite to a lifting body, certainly in that one. But if they have more of the lifting surface on the outer wing, that it's less of a drag penalty for the boundary layer air on the fuselage. Which is why some things F106s, F102s had, like, they were crap because they were straight fuselages until they went for what they call a Coke bottle sort of body, where it sort of sinks in the middle to get rid of the boundary layer, well, to minimise the area rule. Yeah.
Good. Better Looking Mally says, "I'm like the Republic XF91 in that I too never entered service."
Yes.
Julie says, "People never understand that actors in monochrome films drove at risk of dying. Traffic lights were in black and white."
Oh yeah, not wrong.
That's
why they don't make films the way they used to.
Yeah.
Too many deaths.
Jim says, "Waitrose, is Gallery expanding their military colour range?"
Yes, they are. I don't know when. They were originally planning for later this year, but I don't know when it is. But they are dramatically. They'll be introducing a range of military colours, and the last time I heard, it was going to be about 200 different colours.
Wow!
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that time here.
Yeah, that's what they said. I chatted with them at Nuremberg, and they said that at Nuremberg, that's what they were going to be doing later this year.
Adam says, "Fun fact, the 0.2 and the 0.3 have the same needle."
Do they?
Julian says, "I think Bruce Willis has gone the other way, Jim. Unlike other actors he recognised, he's too old for action hero stuff. Sloane, for example, was embarrassing in Last and Not Before Time, Blood. Yeah, Bruce Willis hasn't sort of recognized anything. He's almost a vegetable. He's got some very advanced dementia. He's non-verbal and everything now.
Yeah, it's a damn shame.
Yeah. Ian says, I love my Mobius 3 and 68 airbrushes. That's not to obviously demean Bruce Willis, because I actually quite liked his films. He's a good actor. But yeah, he's not the man he was anymore, unfortunately. As with anyone with dementia or
the man your husband was. Again, it's a Monty Python reference. Carry on.
Yeah. As with anyone with dementia or Alzheimer's, it takes away the person from the family whilst they're still there. And it's very sad. June says, Trevor, I was born in 1970, if that helps.
1970.
In my day.
Back in my day.
1955.
In my day, 1970 was 10 minutes past 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll keep on fit.
So I've cut off my rudder pedals. Sorry, I've got photo edge rudder pedals, so I've cut mine, sliced mine off the that bit. So it's all a bit unfocused at the moment, but that's what I'm working on.
That needs painting. That needs painting.
You're saying, Gary?
I just said that apropos of actors you never thought you'd see again. I was watching a series on Netflix or Apple called Shrinking.
Oh yeah.
And Michael J. Fox appeared in that in a few episodes, and was actually brilliant in them.
Yeah, he was.
Especially as one of the characters in Shrinking has Parkinson's, but the early stage Parkinson's.
Yeah, Harrison Ford. Yeah,
Harrison Ford's character, and Michael J.
Fox. It's a great series.
Up every now and again, and he's just so funny in that, and delivers lines so beautifully.
Perfectly. Yeah,
You think, despite this horrendous disease, it's still inside. Where, of course, with dementias, a lot of that thing goes. It just disappears from people.
Yeah, the characters, I think, the way they're written in Shrinking, I think it's one of the most outstanding series I've ever seen. Actually,
absolutely. We watched. We didn't know anything about it then, and then the lawyer, the young gay lawyer character.
Yeah,
he was on TV being interviewed about it. I mean, we'll give that a watch, and we thought, we'd best watch the first 2 series then. and I think it took us 3 weeks before we'd caught up with everything. And we're thinking, when's the next one coming out? We just binged so many of them at once. So it's so much fun.
Yeah, I can't remember her name. The black lady that works in the office is hilarious.
Stunning.
Wonderful character. Yeah.
Great characters. Great character. Oh man.
Yeah.
Love it.
My sister works for Reablement Team, which is part of the council that they assess people pension stuff that come out of hospital to see what care plan they need and things. And part of her training, she had to do the other week was they had what was called a dementia bus, and before you get on the bus, the guy that runs it, he's giving you a talk and everything, and he's like, I'm going to give you 5 tasks, okay? And they're all like, yeah, all right, whatever. And then you go in, you put these goggles on, and the middle of the goggles is all blurred, the middle of your eyesight. They put headphones on, they've got like 7 different voices talking at the same time. And then they put like big gloves on so you lose dexterity and things like that. And then they give you these tasks to do. I said it is so frightening because it's disorientating and you can't quite make out what they're trying to say and things like that. And then at the end of it, the guy said to her, why did you let me speak to you like that at the beginning when I was telling you there were 5 tasks? She went, well, you're the guy in charge. So I just took it as that's how you spoke to us. So I thought you were a bit of a twat, but I just took it as read. And he said, exactly, that's the point. He said, if you speak to a dementia patient like that, they will just assume you're the person in charge. but they won't like you, so they might react badly to it.
Right.
He said, I didn't even realise it was part of the task. And you went, yeah. He said, because I wanted you to just think about how you're speaking to people.
Very wise.
She said it's really interesting, but it's frightening. Julian says, crap, I didn't know that, Mikey. Well, Willis, when he was still acting then. Yeah. I think one of the good things with Willis's acting career was one of the big things that made his name was Die Hard, and one of the last films he made was Die Hard 4. So that was quite nice. Brought it full circle. Joe says, Trevor, don't be too hard on young whippersnappers. 1970, you're a young buck, Julian. Graham, good afternoon all. Managed to catch a stream for the first time in ages. Family taking up a lot of time lately, missing my workbench. Oh, well, we're glad to have you with us, even if it's for the last half hour, buddy.
Welcome, Graham.
Yeah, family always comes first. Joe says, I think they should have had Indiana Jones and the Lost Zimmer frame or Terminator 5, Where's the WD-40? Yeah, they would have been good. Yeah. They Stallone's been in a TV show recently, hasn't he? The Tulsa King or something.
Yeah.
I've not watched it but
I watched an episode of it and I thought, there's other things to watch.
Yeah, I'm quite enjoying watching 911 Lone Star at the minute.
All right. What's that about?
It's like Chicago Fire, but it's based in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I watched the first few episodes of 911 Nashville as well.
Nashville.
I quite like them sort of shows. Like the American
my darling
version.
wife has just driven off. I hope she comes back.
Yeah. I quite like those American versions of London's Burning and stuff. Of course, we'll find out tomorrow if John's wife does actually come home.
Yeah, she should do.
If he turns up and he's sat in the corner just crying and rocking himself back and forth, we know she didn't come back.
Or he might be sitting in the corner laughing, cheering.
No, she's a good Sheila Bruce and not at all stuck up.
Yeah. She must be good. She stood by you all these years.
Well, yeah, there's that to it, I suppose, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's that, yeah.
Is it normal for you guys to have like a pillow, waking up to like a pillow over your face with downwards pressure, or is that just me?
Oh, yes, yeah, quite about that, quite a few times.
Okay, sure. Okay.
It's a cure for sleep apnea or something, isn't it?
There we go.
That's
Yeah.
it, yeah.
I thought it was
Cure for snoring.
Yeah. It's the only way to cure snoring, apparently.
Yeah.
Especially when you've had a few beers. Julie says, Mum was never diagnosed with us having dementia, but her cognitive ability was very impaired. Lovely memory in hospital, although when she saw me, smiled and said, Julie Ann. Maybe she's just remembering that she wished she'd been a girl. Who knows? Better Looking Man says, I was thrilled to see an aged Jeremy Irons acting again recently in Morning Wars. He's one of my favourite actors.
Morning Wars is another fantastic series as well, yeah. In fact, Paul and I agree that virtually every series that's on Apple TV Plus, absolutely worth the subscription fee. They're just fantastic films, miniseries. You know, you may not like Apple, but for a month, subscribe to it. You'll pick anything, you'll enjoy it. I promise. And when you go back to Netflix and Disney and all the other ones, they'll all still be there. You get no loyalty points for sticking around.
No.
Oh no. No, I cancelled my Disney this year. They put it up to, I think, was it 105 £105?
Jeez.
Well,
Yeah, so I said no. I mean, when it first came, it was 70 quid, I think it was. It's now over 100 quid a year. I mean, we only done it for the grandchild, but
yeah. Well, what we do is when it comes to the end of like a certain period and they put the price up, we just cancel it and then go back a month later and get the introductory offer.
Oh yeah, they sent me emails for about 3 months. Oh, well, we want you back. You know, it's nice that you're coming back, thinking about coming back. I said, I ain't thinking about coming back.
Yeah. See, we have it because Kay likes Disney films, and I like stuff like 911.
oh,
Yeah,
excuse me.
911 stories.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
a good
watch
series
Banter.
too. Is that one with? Oh no, The Rookie is the one I'm thinking of.
911 Lone Stars with Rob Lowe and people like that. Isn't it?
Yeah, no, I don't tend to go for Western. Just not my thing. Not my bag, baby.
Oh, it's not Western.
Oh, you said Texan?
Yes.
I just assumed Western. I'm sorry.
No,
Excuse my ignorance.
No. It's modern day Texas, but it's about a group of firefighters.
Oh, okay.
Like Chicago fire and things like that, or London's burning. Joe says, I love Apple Music. Nice.
Yeah, does work.
Morgan's into Spotify for some reason.
Yeah,
June
well,
says,
I'll just very quickly. Paul invited me into a thing that his family has, where they just share music every month. So they spin a wheel, and a random thing pops up, and this is this week's or month's topic, and everyone shares music based on that, and then talks about what they liked, what they didn't. That's pretty cool. I think I'm going to enjoy that.
yeah, sounds fun.
Right, I have to go. My dear wife is back, and apparently we need to go and buy some soil.
Oh, because there's not enough in your garden.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't got enough in the. There we go.
Well,
See you later, anyway.
Yeah.
See you later.
Wonderful. Cheers,
Yeah,
Gary.
Gary.
This goes.
June says, Nodge, the confusing thing is when you wake up with the pillow on your face and you live alone. I believe that's called autoerotic asphyxia.
And hello to all the Michael Hutchins fans out there in the audience.
Adam says Paradise and Silo are good. And Paradise gets fished.
Yeah, Silo's fantastic, yeah.
Adam says From is good if you like horror or thriller mysteries. Yeah, I'm more into, like I said, I'm more into like stuff like 911, programs like that. There's loads of stuff I'm into. It's just not a lot of it on telly anymore.
Yeah, it's all repeats, isn't it?
Yeah.
50 channels and 49 of them all show the same thing.
Yeah. That's why I don't
that's a Springsteen song from 25 years ago. 57 channels and nothing on. How did he know?
Drew says, I've only got Amazon Prime and Netflix. Not enough on Disney to interest me, nor does any other streaming service except for maybe Apple TV. I've got Netflix and Disney Plus. But that could change in the next couple of years. Because the BBC are trying to persuade the British government to let them put the TV license fee onto Netflix and other subscription services as well.
Yeah.
Because they're assholes that don't want to stand on their own 2 feet like a fucking teenager that won't move out of the house. Even though they're long past their fucking sell-by date. Joe says, yes, John, that was ignorance. Like me thinking you have to fight off a saltwater croc every day in your backyard.
Well, you can't wait for that now, yeah.
Joe says, John, when are you doing a live stream with you boxing a large male kangaroo?
Well,
Funny you should
you'll
ask.
be waiting a while. Yeah.
Julian says, I draw your attention to the live alone and wake up bits, Mikey. Yeah. That's why it's called autoerotic asphyxia. He does it to himself. Bet Lucky Marley says, Slow Horses is one of the best shows I've seen. I highly recommend it to all present.
Yeah, it really is one of the best series ever made, I think. Yeah, so good that Gary Oldman loves it and can't get enough of it himself. So that speaks volumes.
Coming up to the last 20 minutes, we've got 27 people watching, 23 likes. Not bad. Not bad. Doing quite well for a Thursday. Adam's still doing better than Tuesday, because Tuesday only had 18 likes. We did not entertain.
It's probably hard to see, but yeah, I've got the these are the
the rudder pedals.
Rudder pedals, but yeah, you can't really see them, eh? But they're there. They have straps over the top.
Yeah. Adam says, question, since you have done a lot more armor than me, what do you do for painting weathering tracks? Good question. I've still to figure that out. I try something different on every one I do, to be honest.
All right. I'll post what I do in Discord. It's not my idea. I got it from the interwebs from what's his name? Andy's Hobby Headquarters.
Oh yeah.
His channel has a video on weathering tracks. In fact, it's probably best if you look his up, because he's the guy that I copied. Just absolute plagiarization. But following his recommendation, this is the look I got on the Whippet.
Nice.
So that I think looks pretty good, like dried mud. Yeah, it's pretty bloody good, actually, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to doing some World War I armor. Some actual tanks or something. At some point, that'd be fun. Yeah, we're doing the A7V next. Woohoo! There we go.
Well, does that mean you're getting bored with the one we are doing?
No, not at all. I'm just finding it hard to concentrate with everything that's going on.
Of course.
Joe says 25 watching, 24 likes. Yay. Joe says, yes, my wife loves the show Slow Horses. Are they the ones to go, nay? Jim says, sorry, go on.
Yeah, the name Slow Horses is a piss take of the building that they're in, Slough House.
Ah, right, okay. Jim says, Adam, look up Night Shift. He made a video or two painting weathering and tracks. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Ian says, House equals 25 likes. Hey, that's another show I like, House. What I tend to do is, if there's a TV show that I like that's got like series and stuff, I'll try and get the DVD to it.
Yeah.
Because that way then it doesn't matter what Netflix and Disney and BBC and things do. I can watch it whenever I want. I don't have to pay for it once. And nobody can stop me. Dave says, I think it's called imitation and emulation, John. First you imitate the master, then you try and be better than the master.
No, I can't be better than the master. Well, my view is, because I don't do that much armor, I can use all the help I can get. But Andy's Hobby Headquarters, he does armored vehicles very well. So I liked the look he got, copied it, and it worked for me. So it's pretty straightforward.
See, you're much better at following stuff like and copying stuff like I don't. I just get my head gets sidetracked. I just go, I'll do it this way.
Most of the stuff I just do myself, but as I said, I don't do much armor, but it's I do enjoy it. Oh, it's fun. So we've got 20 minutes. I want to paint this. Oh, wait, she's back. I'll go mute.
He can stop crying now. Joe says night shift is too complicated and technical. I'm sticking to you, knuckleheads. Hey, I like it. Spread the word, Joe. Spread the word. Follow these idiots. They're simple. What I usually do is I'll put a black primer on and then either chainmail or natural steel over it, and then I just put a bit of rust on it and stuff.
Yeah, it's good enough, isn't it? As long as it's whatever you're happy with.
Yeah, just dull it down and muddy it up. Then tracks get covered in mud.
Yeah. So. Cover them in PVA and chuck them in a bag of compost.
Yeah, why not? Jim says, took a few minutes to recognise the house was Hugh Laurie. Hey, it's Lieutenant George, I said. Yeah, I like House.
Yeah, that used to be good, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I've got all the DVDs for that. Dave says, yes, he does, John. He is a good builder and has a cool channel shop. He does. Julian makes me laugh when some of who watch House think Hugh Laurie is American. Yeah. Jim says, Joe, it's easier than you think, Joe. You'll develop your own process after enough practice and repetition. Exactly. If you want to practice doing tracks and stuff, just get some cheap tank kits, like 172nd tank kits or something, or 156 or 148 tank kits, and just practice on them.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, no, she works in a motel.
Yes.
And she's in charge of it at the moment because the people who run it are on holiday. So somebody locked himself out, so she had to go let them back in and a $50 call-out fee. So she's pretty happy.
As long as she's all right, that's all that matters.
Yeah, she's smiling. It wasn't me
Jim's...
in the end.
Yet. Jim says, Julian, credit for Laurie for doing a convincing American accent. One few British actors to accomplish that. Yeah. Absolutely.
11. Oh, sorry, missed that. Which British
Hugh
actor
Laurie.
is graded American? Hugh Laurie. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did very well, didn't he? Also, can sing.
Yeah, and he does concerts and stuff, doesn't he? Where he plays the piano and sings stuff. Very talented man. Charlie 4. Where are you? There you are. Crap. Okay. Oh, shit. I was looking at the analytics for the channel last night. Apparently,
Therein madness lies.
yeah. Apparently, we have the live streams that we're doing have a average retention of 27 minutes. So I thought that was quite interesting because that's well above average.
Well, that's probably people missing the start of it and then just tuning in for the rest. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Or I'd get watch this and I'll bedtime and
for a 2-hour live stream, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not complaining. I think that's all right.
Yeah. I just need to get the click-through rate up. Apparently, it's got a really strong and loyal fan base. So now, just to make the channel grow, it just needs to get more new people in. So I'm going to try and look at ways of creating more content. Jim says, I think Hugh Laurie's father competed in the 1948 Olympics. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Drew says, true, Jim. The reverse is true, to be honest. Johnny Depp is an exception, as is Angelina Jolie.
Well, that's a Dolly Parton song.
Jim says, agree, Julian. It's not as easy as some may think it is. No. It's like any accent, isn't it? It takes skill to imitate it and a knowledge of local linguistics and things.
I was in a bookshop today, and a lady behind the counter, when she started talking, she sounded like I couldn't pick a difference between American or Canadian, but I sort of said like basically, how long have you been here? Instead of like this question they should be used to is like, are you American? Anyway, what she said, look, I'm from Ontario. I've been here for 36 years. And I just thought, wow, it sounds like you've been here about 3 months or so. And she said, yeah, I'm not able to lose the accent. And I reckon I'd be exactly the same. If I went over to UK or US, I don't think I'd be able to shake this accent no matter how hard I try. Oh, sorry, I don't have an accent. You know what I mean.
Yeah, we know what you mean. Just about. We can barely understand you, but yeah.
I know, yeah. It's just like, you don't need subtitles for Adam, but you do for me. I get it.
Yeah. Well, he's Japanese mafiosa. We wouldn't dare put subtitles on him. Bless him.
They send the women around to beat you up.
Yeah.
Oh.
With a wet haggis.
Panel. There we are. With a wet haggis. All right. So next step, I need to take off all this detail for the instrument panel to put on photo etch. So I shall do that.
Julian's just put, opens delivery from pharmacy, swears, oh, for fuck's sake. I tell the GP I have earache and he's prescribed eye drops. It's just Julian's look, isn't it? Sure those fuck my life moments. Matthew says, I have subtitles on for John. Jim says, by the way, reading James Holland's book, Big Week, excellent read. Mr. Holland is an excellent author and has a great first name too.
Yeah. No, it's different to yours. Yours is Jim, his is James. They're different.
Yeah.
I'm reading Titus Groan, the first book in the Gormenghast trilogy. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I'm really enjoying it. The characters are like Dickensian, if that makes sense. Like, it's really well written, and the characters are really well developed. It's just it's a great book, fun book to read. Loving it.
Yeah. Adam says, Scottish grannies are scary as fuck. My nan wasn't. She was lovely. Both of them were. One is, one was. One been dead for 16 years.
Yes. Sorry. But she really did go off.
Yes. She used to be quite funny because she never agreed with smacking kids, but she agreed that they needed to be disciplined. So what she used to do is she'd take your hand, put her hand over yours and smack the back of her hand so that you could feel it, but it didn't actually touch you.
Okay. That would work.
Yeah. Because technically she's not smacking the child then, is she? It was enough to sort of jolt you and go, oh, Nanny,
like you know you're in trouble, and that's the end of it. Yeah, that's great. It works.
And she used to call all those grandkids her little chickadees.
Which is a brand of crisps in Australia.
Is it?
Cool. Not good ones.
Well, it fits really, doesn't it? He says, "Now I'm like a parrot. I'd pick up an accent within a year, like when I moved to Scotland briefly. My sister's like that. She picks up.
I couldn't do it.
When we used to go to St. Helens to visit the family at the weekends, she'd pick up the accent really quickly, which was really annoying because I really don't like the St. Helens accent.
I don't. So again, it's weird that you can have a particular place and you could say that accent, because in Australia we don't really do that. Some people can tell if you're from Victoria or Queensland or whatever, but it's only by how fast you talk more than how you pronounce words or what words you say.
In St. Helens, like my daughter lives on the outskirts of St. Helens in a place called Earlstown, and it's just a small town on the side of St. Helens. My family live in St. Helens, and my daughter can tell the difference between which part you're from, because the people who live in the small St. Helens town sound completely different to the people who live in Earlstown that's attached to it.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
In St. Helens, they don't say no; they say nay. Or
whereas in Australia, we say nah.
Yeah, they go either nay or no. And it's really annoying. They drag all their vowels out. Sometimes I sit there, listen to them, and it's like, fuck's sake, will you finish the word? Jesus Christ. There's not that many bloody vowels. Jim says, Adam, that reminds me of the Monty Python sketch, Hell's Grannies.
Yeah. Yes.
Julian mumbles something about GP really being an acronym for ginormous pillock.
I did see, obviously... no, keep going.
Adam says, my gran threw my grandfather's knives at him. He was a butcher. So not exactly small knives. Joe. Oh, Jim, yes, I also watch. I'm assuming he watches Night Shift. He doesn't wash him. He's amazing. Good stuff, but he doesn't have the dynamic personalities as the guys on this stream. Or is it the listeners' watches? Simply dynamic.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Night Shift is awesome.
He is.
Obviously, he has a disadvantage of English not being his first language, but I think he does extremely well.
Well, he also has a disadvantage that he's not got anyone to bounce off when he's talking either.
That's true.
He's talking to the camera, that's it. Whereas we've got each other to bounce off the conversation off.
Yeah.
I think that makes a big difference.
He's an exceptional modeler. I actually don't watch his stuff. There's so much modeling content on the YouTubes and stuff. I do. There's certain channels I subscribe to. There's a lot I watch every so often.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my favorite one is probably Paul's favorite one as well, and I can't remember his name. He's just finished an Airfix Donia 17E.
Yeah.
Paul will tell me in a moment. Not Philip.
Shite, I'm doing scheme B. Okay. So that's irrelevant. Beep. That's irrelevant. So I don't need to put them on. Jim says, do parrots make voices with local accents? I mean, do parrots in Scotland speak with a Scottish accent? Good question. Don't know because I've never had a parrot.
It depends if it's a European or African parrot.
Yeah, it's usually, isn't it the African greys or something that do that? Something like that. Jim says, Adam, clearly he had a good reaction. What? He had good reactions as you remember him. And not from hospital or taking him to visit your nan in jail after the court case. Adam says, yes, Jim. And Jim says, I would love to hear that, Adam. And Jim also says, ginormous pillock. Did someone call my name? Adam's put a link in saying, enjoy, Jim.
Greg's Models is my favorite YouTuber scale modeler. Greg Phillips, his name is. Greg's Models. He's just done an Airfix 70 seconds ago, Donia 17, which happens to be one of the very few, probably 2 or 3 kits that I've actually thrown out. So the fact that he could finish it and then
There you
upload
go.
it. Good on him.
Think of cold muffins for breakfast in the UK.
We got to go back, Paul. Got to go back.
Yeah, you do. I'd actually get to meet you. That'd be fun. I'm just going to walk. You realise I'm just going to walk up to you as soon as you go to his mouth. I'll just shout, "Squirrel!"
No, you'll tell, oh, he's in Hall C, and you'll hear the
Yeah, probably. Fasha, 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 fasha.
Cockspank.
Oh dear.
Imagine going to China without a diplomat.
Imagine being Australian. Julian says, I don't watch Night Shift either. I think his standards would discourage me. I prefer watching people I can relate to with a very good but achievable stand. Yeah, that's the other thing, isn't it, as well, is especially when you're beginning, if you watch someone that's really, really good at it, it could be quite disheartening because you struggle, even copying them, you'd struggle to get anything like a similar result.
True. Like, one of my favorite videos of his is like, I've never painted figures before. I'll give it a go for the first time. And after 40 minutes, you go, oh my God. And you're looking at it going, that's the best figure I've ever seen. But it's compelling because, halfway through the video, he goes, no, it's not working. I'll start again. And he did. And what he did worked for him. And I think that's fantastic. But no, like I'm not in competition with most people I watch. I'm just in awe, really.
This is the thing, isn't it? I think that's one of the hard things that takes time to learn is not to compare yourself to other modelers, but to try and learn from them and just do your own thing, make your own style, sort of thing.
It's very easy. Make my own mistakes.
Yeah, it's very easy to psych yourself out if you're watching other people that have been doing it for a lot longer than you. Sometimes takes a conscious effort to remind yourself that they all went through the same process you're going through right now to get to where they are.
So the last thing I'm doing is gluing on the instrument panel onto the backing plate using Aquadia, a PVA glue, which dries clear.
Oh, there we go. Bet looking Marley says, actually meeting Nodge is not all it's cut out to be. He's a bit backwards. Well, he started as he meant to go on.
He's a bit backwards. I see what you did there. I got a letter in the mail yesterday from Mel Mayfield.
Oh, yeah.
It was literally addressed to Nodge Marley with the address and everything else. He wrote Nodge, and it made it here because even the post was going, oh, that fuckwit.
Julian says, if your muffins are cold, some form of clothing would help. Maybe an upside-down tea cozy. And Ian says, what happened to my comments? I didn't swear. I don't know, buddy.
There we go. So that's the instrument panel. It's not complete yet, but it's got the 2 bits. I've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits to go on. But that'll work out nicely. But I'm loving this kit. Everything fits together. It's almost, I'd call this a supreme
Sublime
kit. Not sublime, but it's certainly I've never heard anyone a premium kit. There we go. I haven't heard anyone complain about anything about this kit, and now I'm seeing why. Because models can complain a lot. There's nothing on this. I just think, oh, that could be better. Like, it's all just really good.
Yeah.
And, I love the subject matter, so I'm always going to be a bit, partial towards it. But
yeah,
I just think it's wonderful. Loving it.
Ooh,
good choice, Gary Morris.
Yeah. There we go. Right. We are at the 2-hour mark.
Ooh.
Eyes up.
Gone quickly. So, it's been a good day today. I've enjoyed it. Nice day of modelling. It's nice to do something a little bit different. Yes. So we're back tomorrow, 12 till 2, with the members' choice build. Julian's sneaking a comment in at the end. On a related matter, is muffing the mule a sexual offence? Do you end up on a list of some sort? Very good. Muffin the mule was a kid's TV program character. It was a wooden mule. It's like a puppet thing.
Yeah, there's also an adult version as well.
Yeah. I'm surprised that one didn't get blocked by bloody YouTube, to be fair, that comment. But anyway, we're back 12 till 2 tomorrow with the members' choice build. Until then, don't forget to lube and subscribe, and hulvar for now.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.